The project is the replacement of the existing US 1 twin double-leaf bascule bridge located in Jupiter. The new bridge will consist of a similar type structure to twin double-leaf bascule bridge, but this one will include pedestrian path and bicycle pathway. The bridge will be higher, about 17 feet higher than the navigable channel, and also the existing bridge had lacking the proper horizontal width. We are going to increase the horizontal width to meet Coast Guard requirements of 125 feet. The bridge also is a signature bridge for the department, so there's a lot of architectural features that was included in the design of the new bridge.
H&H is the prime consultant engineer for the design and construction phases of the project, which is currently in construction. To expedite the project and provide value, the Florida Department of Transportation initiated the H&H-led design phase during the Project Development and Environment Study, PD&E study.
This may have been one of the major activities within this project, is to keep the community involved and what we're doing. So to construct this bridge, earlier in the design phase, it was determined that the most appropriate way of construction would be to detour traffic at some point during the construction. Me and Mike probably went to, I want to say, 40 different meetings with the public, had a coffee with the project team where they would go to a local coffee shop and they would invite the public to come ahead and learn about the project.
Through extended studies and collaboration with FDOT and the numerous industry workshops, we developed a hybrid phase construction approach that builds as much of the new bridge as possible outside the footprint of the 1958 bridge. And what this did, this approach accelerated the project while maintaining all 4 lanes of the existing bridge open to traffic. Another critical innovation that we developed was we conducted, through one of our specialized subconsultants, a baseline dynamic structural assessment of the critical historic cultural resources, including the lighthouse and the Jupiter Inlet Museum. We also captured, while we were there, the 1958 bridge baseline dynamic structure signature. Now, why do we do this? This information memorialized how the structures behave and allowed us to monitor and protect these historic structures, including the 1958 bridge, which was to remain open to traffic while construction was going on during the entire construction phase. So the Jupiter Lighthouse dates back to 1860, and it has that the original lens, which was designed by a French physicist, is still operable in that lighthouse. And then if you fast forward a little bit more, in the early 1940s, the Jupiter Inlet was a station for the U.S. Navy to guard against German U-boats. Those are the key features that we had to be cognizant of and protect and commit to be designing the new bridge. Construction techniques will be considered to protect these important resources.
Within the project limits are very close to the project limits. The existing, it's now a museum. It used to be the World War II Married Men's Quarters building. That building was constructed in 1939. So those two historic buildings were integral in the type of construction we use, the type of power we use, and a lot of the regulations which we try to maintain not to impact those structures during construction. So for instance, we had to pre-drill the piles to a minimum depth, not to cause vibration to those structures. Any vibration activity around the bridge was monitored. This bridge is probably the most inspectable bridge as far as accessing the equipments. It has an entryway from both bascule piers, one through the control house, the other one through a maintenance access house. There's a piano door on top of the roadway deck where you could, maintenance crew can access by open up the door and easy access for maintenance. So this is probably one of the most maintainable bridge, and I'm sure the maintaining agencies would be happy to maintain this bridge. The bridge also includes a lot of community amenities, which includes there's an observation deck below the bridge, which the pedestrian could access, sit out, have lunch.
Yeah, oh boy, this project, this US1 project, your Jupiter project, it brought everything. It brought all the challenges from community to designing a state-of-the-art bascule bridge that had aesthetic components, mitigating community impact through innovations, and also, the FDOT was really challenged here. They had the town of Jupiter saying, you're going to close US1. You can't close this for 4 or 5 years. We've seen other bridge construction, and thankfully H&H got selected. We had to bring our A game to this project. This is a once, as many of these that we do, and there's a lot of other really great projects in the firm and in Florida in general, but this project really checks all those boxes and really required us to really bring out the best in H&H, our innovation and our commitment to really delivering on this project.
I started this project about 7 years ago during the design phase, and my role grew over time. From the design phase, I was a project engineer until towards the end. Now I'm the main point of contact and I'm managing post-design services. H&H brought a world of difference from during the design phase. Our knowledge of mobile bridges, we have some of the best mobile bridge engineers in the world. There is things that happens that changes during post-design, construction activities, unforeseen issues. And not one time have I called someone at H&H, either within my office or anywhere within the company, and they not reacted instantly. And what's the issue? They jumped on the phone and we worked with the contractor, with the CEI, and getting a resolution to mitigate any kind of construction delays. It started about April of 2023, and it was completed December 31st of 2024. That was on New Year's Eve. I was on site doing when they reopened the bridge. The 2 lanes of traffic in each direction. That was quite a feat. The contractors worked day and night, 2 shifts, to achieve that goal, which was very accepted by the public. Everyone was very excited. One lady, I remember, she had a gown on. I thought she was going to a New Year's Eve party. She said, "Oh no, this is a bridge opening party dress." And that kind of made you feel like you actually contributed something worthwhile.